Hello and welcome to all you Libras. This is your monthly horoscope for December. For Librans in general, precise, concise readings, not too long, knowing where you're standing. And I'm going to talk about the eclipse. I'm going to talk about Jupiter Saturn in a fellow air sign of Aquarius, which is going to be so much better for you. And a tiny little bit about Lilith as well, and of course about Mars. Let's start with that Mars. Because we're going to have an eclipse on the 14th of December that is supporting this Mars. Remember, Mars in your opposite sign for such a long time. You've been wanting to make changes with yourself and also with relationships. Either you are single or not, it doesn't matter. Mars in your opposite sign is definitely about liveliness in connections, but when it went retrograde and it bumps even direct into energies that are a bit frustrating there, it's not that easy to make those changes and to make a shift in your paradigm considering relationships, because ultimately that's what's happening for most of you people in the most general way. Mars in your opposite sign, it has to do with how you deal with other people in a different way, in a new way. Now, so this Mars goes direct, still in Aries, and for the last time, it bumps into Pluto. So there's still tension there. There's still those actions that you're taking around relationships. It still has a transformative effect because it squares Pluto in the deepest point of your horoscope. So that means that this energy is still there. Although it goes forwards, it is like almost saying, you realize when you're going to take action with maybe a specific person, when you're going to do that, it's going to make some transformations on the level of the fourth house. So for some of you, because for instance, when you're going to get in touch or start a relationship with someone, you will have to leave or sell your house, for instance. This is a very simple example, and that has consequences there. Or the way that you deal with your emotions will have to change very deep, and will change deeply and on a very deep level when you do what you want to do with this relationship. Whether you want to end the relationship, if it's really, really bad, it could be the case now. When you're saying there's no pluses anymore, it's all minuses, this is really energy that can make that happen, and that courage that you need to make that decision there. Whatever it is, relationships is not supposed to be easy at this moment. And I hate to say this because, for a Libran, they love balance and they love things that are fair. With Mars in your seventh house, you're attracting some pretty maybe angry people, fiery people, feisty people, to say the least, are people who really are standing their ground and they're tough. But it's a reflection of what's going on with you. And it's about truthness. It's about reality. Now, the thing that is happening now in December on the 14th, that eclipse over there, eclipse is trining the Mars energy. So it's happening in your third house of your thinking, your communication, or maybe persons like siblings or people from your environment that can help you out with this transformation that you're doing, considering the relationships that you want to have in the future when you are single, for instance. These people can really help you out with letting go of old ways of thinking, because that's what the eclipse is all about. The sun and the moon are together in Sagittarius with the south node in your third house. So you're letting go of old ways of thinking, practical old ways of thinking. You let go of that, and this is going to help you in this how you deal with relationships in a new way. Certainly. And this eclipse belongs to the same Saros cycle as on the 30th of November, full south. It's about those powerful emotional feelings and that feeling of faith again. So yes, it's a very significant energy, but it's working in your favor, this eclipse, because it's a fire eclipse and that sextiles your energy. So it goes very well with your energy there. But the very good news is on the 18th, Saturn enters Aquarius, And on the 20th, Jupiter enters Aquarius as well. So they're joining together, these two planets, in Aquarius, in a fellow air sign. And this is amazing energy because it's in your 5th house of the heart chakra. So as the cardinal signs, and you're one of them, had a really rough year or years, now the upcoming year is definitely going to be different. And one of the reasons is this, how it reflects here, is the Jupiter-Saturn conjunction here in Aquarius. So you're having a sneak preview already in December. And this is, Jupiter is about expansion. Saturn is about making it real. So it's a really practical visionary, so to speak. And this is in your 5th house of pleasure, of romance, of the hobbies that you love to do, of children. So all these things are in very good energy with your energy, with this Jupiter-Saturn. And Jupiter is about expansion, but Saturn is about, I'm going to make it real. I'm going to be serious about this. So if you are single, there could definitely be a new relationship starting here. Especially when you've got planets between 0 and 5 degrees of Libra. So the very early born Librans who have a birthday in September, so on the 23rd up until like the end of the month of September, they're going to feel it the most. But everyone will feel this shift, every Libran, I mean, that there is this new fresh air, this new fresh energy, considering your own uniqueness, the way that you express yourself. There could be new romance starting up, children, or at least a new project or a new hobby that you could start. And it's already on around the last 2 weeks, the last week of the last couple of days of December. So this is something that a lot of Librans will like for sure. And it lightens up the horoscope. The 5th house is very enjoyable energy. So tap into that energy. And last but not least, I want to say something about Lilith, because Lilith is going to join with Uranus for the whole month. And that's going to be in your 8th house. So that's something hidden there. Uranus is about liberation. Lilith is about raw energy. It's about raw needs. It's about feminine energy, yes, but it knows exactly what it wants. That combination is the need to be free and to be wild, for sure. And in your 8th house, it has to do with freeing yourself up from the values of other people. The 8th house is the values of other people, the resources of other people. You're going to free yourself up from this. And that's good for a Libran, because Librans, all the Librans that I know or that have Libra energy in them, they consider the opinions of others so much. Now this is gonna change this month, and especially next month. But that's for next month, when Mars is gonna join the club there as well. But anyways, be prepared for that you are a bit less interested in what other people think of you, so that you can be your authentic self, but still be the Libran that you're supposed to be. Gentle and kind, but fair as well. Having said that, I wish you all the best for this month. Thank you so much for watching and for all the subscribing, and the channel is growing really fast at the moment, and I'm really enjoying it, and it gives me energy to do more videos, if you haven't noticed already. So keep on commenting and subscribing and whatnot, and thank you so much for your attention. Bye bye.